Hello. Here we go. Borderlands 4 on the 9070 XT. I think I've managed to fix my drivers from the other day as well. I can finally open Adrenaline. And we have FSR 4 officially supported. Straight out the gate. Which is good to see. I haven't had too many games that have supported FSR 4 officially day one, so this is a good it's a good one. I'll obviously run through the settings. We'll do 4K, 1440p, 1080p like I normally do. Check out 4K first. This is going to be Unreal Engine 5, so who knows what this is going to play like. Quick look through the settings. I've put it to the absolute, I've put it to badass preset, which I guess is going to be the absolute maximum. I'll leave it on TSR, but we'll probably switch to FSR because it's got native in there. That's essentially the settings like that, which is actually pretty good. Full resolution, though, essentially means native. We do have frame generation as well, but you obviously need FSR on, so at first at least I'll just be native. What else have we got? Doesn't look like any specific ray tracing settings or reflections quality, but obviously everything's just maxed here. Motion blur off. Let me sort the overlay out as well. It might have maybe actually been messed up with all my driver DDUing and stuff. Fingers crossed it. Hopefully it'll actually be alright. Was there any kind of FPS cap or anything? Would I like to apply changes? What did I change? I didn't change anything, did I? Doesn't look like any FPS cap or anything. Oh, it's in this bit. Limit frame. I should probably go full screen. Nettie's Amir, yo, CS Master, yo. Julius, yo. Now, I put this in stay offline. I assume you only really need online if you're going to play with other people.
So,
make sure to drop a like on the stream as well. Try and get as many likes as we can.
Yeah, old Marcus still has a few tales to tell. And this one, this is the start of...
We'll see how it goes. It's obviously going to be a little different in cutscenes. We had like 900 FPS here. 40% GPU usage.
It all started here.
We'll take that.
The planet Kairos. Heard of it? Of course not. And for good reason. For thousands of years, it was a place of legend, hidden from the outside universe. The only way you found it was by accident or chance. And if you did, well, you weren't ever going to leave.
It's not easy to run, no. I think the last time I played Borderlands was Borderlands 3, I think on a 3090. And I remember it being really tough.
They called him the Timekeeper. And his order was nothing less than absolute. What was the secret, you ask, that justified...
We'll have to see. 4K is not obviously going to be... It's likely not going to be great, but we do have FSR 4, so we can check that out.
Of his seat of power. Whispers told of unknowable treasures locked away inside. Perhaps even the source of his immortality. But
Hectic, yo. Game right, yo. Game is intense. Did you play it already?
Fearsome warriors, driven by dreams.
I think I checked your channel earlier, but I didn't see any video for it.
Knowledge and power. The Timekeeper's order was perfect. It was supposed to last forever. But Vault Hunters, they have a way of screwing up your plans. This new story? Well, it begins 6 years after Mayhem first came to Kairos. 6 years after the sky turned to fire.
Yeah, we will check 1440p. I'll just quickly check 4K first. And then we can switch it down. Freeze OS, yo! There was like some cinematic, it was just some gore setting. I hope YouTube don't have an issue with that. It is cartoony. FPS, yeah, it's pretty good. To be fair, my FPS in Unreal Engine 5 cutscenes is normally like 20. Or it's normally capped at like 30. So I'll take 900. Fennec said I'm going to have a good look at these assets and shaders. That's what she said. Nice hat. Alright, here we go. You'll have to ignore my ignorance, because I guess these are just different classes, are they? Who do we want? They just have different specials, do they? I kind of like this, to be honest. Incinerary. I can't even say that word. Fire. We'll go with him. Yeah, different skill. Should just go with that one. Can you go... Wait, what do the others look like? Let's go with that. I could spend all day here. Oh, you don't have to select one. That is the different. Thought you had to select a specific skill thing.
That one.
Yeah, straight down to 26 FPS.
are you taking me, coward?
The timekeeper thinks you could be of use.
Oof.
Me? Well, I'd rather kill you.
Then fight me, here and now! Imagine it. Glorious, lethal combat. Blood on our fists.
It'd be tough shooting at like 25.
But I do only as he commands.
I am sure in my ability to obliterate you before he knows you're gone.
That's where you're wrong. He's always watching. Time to bolt.
I will see your blood on the ground, coward!
Chloe, thanks for subscribing. Do make sure to subscribe to the channel as well if you're not already.
You are
20 FPS. Yeah, this is pretty much in line really though with other Unreal Engine 5 games we've seen. It's definitely on the lower side. I mean, last one we played was... Last probably 4 games I've played have all been Unreal Engine 5. Hell is Us was more like 30 to 40, 30, 35. Kronos was maybe similar, it was like 30, 35, so this is definitely on the lower end. We'll have to see though once we get into the actual kind of gameplay.
good luck with.
But yeah, consider... If you even think, well, I mean, to be fair, Black Myth Wukong probably... I've not seen that in a while on this, but I think it's probably similar. Maybe 25. But with full ray tracing, it's probably less, isn't it, than that? Probably like 15. Maybe lower.
Is that guiding hand, my hand, on your neck forever? There. The bolt is part of you now. You are no longer a vault hunter. I have a new
It does have FSR4, yeah, which is really good.
Once that use is done, I can offer you a life
On
in
release.
honor. Comfortable, peaceful.
My end will be.
Does it have any ray tracing? There's no ray traced settings. No, it'll likely have lumen, but there's no like hardware ray tracing or anything. You can't switch it off. But it'll only be likely software. If it was full hardware ray tracing, you'd be able to switch it on and off. So it definitely doesn't have that.
I hope I just blew up the right room. Echo, see anyone alive in there?
Right here.
Hell yeah. Echo, boot up their HUD so they can check for injuries. I'm RJ. I'm a vault hunter with the Crimson Resistance. Come on.
What's the audio on the game like? Is it too loud, too quiet? It might be quite loud when I'm shooting. How's that? Oh my god, this is like choppy as hell. 25. If.
So is my intel right?
That's tough, that.
You a vault hunter too?
I definitely don't want to leave it on this for long.
I am Amon. I am glad to be free.
Saying an average of 24 there, frame times all over the place.
The Crimson Resistance is gonna free this whole planet.
0.1% low, 16. I'll reset the lows. As you'd sort of expect, really. Not expecting miracles from this, but it's definitely on the heavier side for Unreal Engine 5. Haven't seen FPS like this in this engine for a while. Normally, like I say, it's maybe 30, 35. It's obviously not massively better, but that is better than this. Even our VRAM as well here, 14 gig, almost 15, so we're definitely on the pushing the limits. Do I need to be doing something here? Quite sensitive as well, like high sensitivity. How do I just trim that down? Hard to gauge sometimes when your FPS is that low. Take it down a little bit. It does have FSR4 officially, yeah. Which we'll whack that on in a sec. I don't want to leave it for too long like this. It's more just have a quick look. See if you were to absolutely, you know, what's the absolute worst case scenario?
Pleasure.
And it's this. Maybe even sun dips under 20 FPS possibly in some bits. Obviously very difficult to shoot. Can I, how do I, have I got other weapons? What? What happened? I went down? What? I'm going down one shot. How do I heal up or whatever? Okay, let's not leave it on that, because that's a nightmare. How do we fix this FPS out? So like I say, can I... It's not that button. Can you see that? Yes, you can see my overlay. So you can see that I've got it overridden already in the in Adrenaline. So it's got this here purely because I haven't actually enabled FSR in game. But when we enable FSR in game, it should be using FSR4. Let me just actually I just want a quick look at FSR native. See if how different it looks from TSR. Oh god. Dude, what? Why do I take one bullet and I'm down? How am I supposed to deal with that?
Banged up? Grab this rep.
And health, yeah. Okay, this might crash, you know, if I leave it like this for too long. 13 FPS there. Big stutters. So we absolutely do not want to leave it. Honestly, I'm not sure. It looks maybe a little sharper, but I can't really tell too much difference. Yeah, this is going to crash. This is going to crash if I leave it. If I leave it like this for any longer, that's going to crash. So I'll get it straight onto FSR4, we'll put it to quality. See how much that improves stuff. I've not applied that. How do I apply it? F. Okay, so look at that straight away. That is a million times better straight away. Obviously still not hitting 60, but going from 2025 to 40, 45, we'll take that. Even 50 here. That's a million times better.
Everyone who lands on Kairos ends up here. But the only welcome people get is the Timekeeper's domination.
Kind of reminds me of Apex Legends. I know obviously Borderlands was first, but I haven't played, like I said, the last time I played a Borderlands was maybe on the 3090. But it's been a while. Oh, I see my health in the bottom now. I was just getting disorientated because of that low FPS. So yeah, 40, probably, we were seeing it go into the 50s a bit, but realistically, you're probably looking at maybe 45 average or something as an overall thing. Seeing 45 there. That's probably realistic, which is still much better than 2025. It's not going to be any noticeable difference in quality either. It looks pretty much the same to me. And it's dropped our VRAM by about 2 gig. Which is also going to be better.
There's the security room.
Definitely still feels way too sensitive. So we'll check frame generation 2, because that should give us over the 60. Maybe check it out with balanced, FSR balance. That should actually give us over 60 as well. It'd be good to maybe try and get another gun, because I'm not really a massive fan of this. Sensitivity coming down. Feels crazy. Can I try 1440p? Yes, yeah, I'll be trying that in a little bit. Do 4K first. Normally do 4K, 1440p, then 1080p.
We're gonna crack this prison wide open. Vault Hunter, wanna do the honors?
What are we thinking of the game so far? I do hear from what I read online, it's quite a slow start. So if now that I've enabled FSR, I should hopefully be able to show an adrenaline. Yeah, there you go. So you can see I've got FSR 4 and it's actually enabled here. Green. Should be able to see that. Yeah, you can see that on the stream. So that's good. Like I say, good we've got that official in there. Although I don't mind using Upscaling, after a while it does get a bit annoying having to keep putting it into games every time. And increasingly recently, I've seen it cause a lot of issues. Like, I keep getting this weird flickering and crashing and stuff with it sometimes. So, obviously, you'd much rather have it officially supported, which this has, which is pretty good. So, still holding a 47 average. I think, like I say, it's going to probably be around that. Which is, it's not terrible.
6 years ago, that moon appeared from nowhere.
Definitely a bit different compared to native.
Shards fell like rain.
FPS-wise, with not really any real noticeable drop in quality. Do I need to be this cautious, or I take mad damage? One bullet is like at least 30. Do actually have another gun as well. Now we're talking.
What did you mean when you said the prisoners won't get far?
They're bolted. Just like us.
Have a look at balance as well. Hopefully that'll give us above 60. We'll drop that down a bit more again. Should look pretty good from what we've seen previously, obviously, with it. Just under. Seeing 60 a bit there, but it's likely going to be just under, I think, yeah. 55, so maybe give us another 10 FPS, 10 to 15 FPS on that average. Still better than nothing. Hasn't dropped the power at all, though. I'm still completely maxed.
We're almost out.
Can't turn off ray tracing. No, I think it has Lumen. It's not full hardware ray tracing, but yeah, there's no settings for it. So you can't turn it off. I don't know what it is, but this still feels like crazy. The sensitivity for me is just not right. Yeah, I think it is. It just feels crazy. Why is it so sensitive?
This is it. We can exfil here. You're gonna need this.
Would it be a decent CPU to pair with a 5060 Ti? Yeah. Yeah, the 9800X3D. Oh, honestly, you could probably just get the 7800X3D for that. That would probably be okay.
Come on. Take it so we can get out. Good. Now,
I think overall, pretty good. I mean, obviously, FSR is helping us a lot here. It's going to be interesting to when we check out 1440p, because by the looks of that 4K performance, native 1440p is going to be a massive struggle too. Which we will obviously be checking out in a little bit. I'll try and just check frame generation quick at 4K as well. But obviously, from knowing the performance of stuff, if we're getting 20 to 25 FPS at 4K, there's no chance we get... I think I've just died. Have I died? No. There's going to be no chance we're doing like any crazy FPS at 1440p. Native. Massive reliance on FSR.
Looks like we got separated.
Seeing it dip down quite aggressively in the water bit here. 50, 49, even with FSR balanced on.
Not exactly.
Steam reviews don't look good. What's the complaints? Is it performance?
Let's meet up ahead.
Did I accidentally up my DPI? No, it's on 800. For some reason, the game just feels crazy.
Might be a tight squeeze through there. You'll have to crouch.
I'm gonna sneeze.
I like knowing this timekeeper could control me with this bolt.
Ah.
I will simply rip it out with my hands.
Oh, no. That thing is in there.
So yeah, definitely good. It did get official FSL4 support because
People try to rip their bolt out. It's
without that,
crazy. Or just
you'd be
straight up
would be
kills
limited to either a lower version of FSR or you'd have to mod it because there's no way
It's only a matter of time.
the game's really going to be that great without it.
on our side. He's jamming my bolt. And if we can get you somewhere safe while the timekeeper's distracted, we'll jam yours too.
Do you not like my bunny hopping? Still feels too sensitive to me. What resolution am I playing? It's 4K. Should be on the screen. Should we check? Let's quickly just see what we need to do to get consistent 60. Gonna assume in terms of upscaling, it's going to be performance or ultra performance. Then I'll check frame generation, and then we'll also maybe check just native again, but dropping all the graphics, and see how much we can improve things. And then I'll switch to 1440p. How does saving and stuff work on this? That's a bit better. So, FSR performance there, that seems like it will be what will give us 60, but we are still dipping under there, look, 56. So even that. It still looks very good though. Honestly, I don't think you'll notice too much difference between quality and performance. Looks really quite similar, as we've seen previously with FSR 4. But no, my power and everything is still... Doesn't seem like we'll dip much below 12.7. We're still at that VRAM wise. Yeah, look, 53. Even still here. Still getting some... Quality really gives you the biggest jump from native, and then everything on top of that doesn't really increase FPS by like significant amount.
Come on. We gotta reach our getaway ride.
That lighting looks pretty good though.
So, have you ever opened a bolt?
It does support FSR4, yeah.
I have. It changed me. Scarred me. Is that what brought you here?
No. I was born on Kairos. But I heard all about vault hunters from off-rollers who crashed.
So let's quickly... That's rough. I mean, performance and not even... You know, I'd like to think we could get an average of 60 there, but honestly, we're still averaging even below. I don't think we're even going to be able to do that. Let's go quality and frame generation. That should realistically be, you know, that should be the one there.
When the Moonfall chaos started, I took my chance and
Even that though, look, oh my god, 70.
training up ever since.
And the latency, wow.
Introduce you to the leader of the Crimson Resistance when we get off this island. I only joined recently.
Obviously, bear in mind our FPS here is like natively is like 20.
A whole rebellion fighting together.
Definitely can feel the latency.
Oh, and I can't wait.
You know, it's still playable, but it's definitely, if you play a lot of shooters and stuff, you would notice this. It's just not as snappy. But we are getting about 70. I'd still much rather, I think, probably go ultra performance there rather than frame generation. Whoops. What other GPUs will I try in this game? We try whatever. I've got 5090, 5070 Ti. I could try those next.
Search party, clear him out.
They're saying the stutter. It could be native though. We've got FSR and frame generation on here. Native was a different story. Try it balanced. Yeah, I could try it balanced quick. I'll switch back to native and show you, just to then try and drop some of the graphics at native. But if you're playing at native, it's a different story. This is still This is still quite laggy for me. Latency. I can still feel it. It's still not great. It's only because our FPS is so low though. Before switching frame generation on here. We had about 40 with quality on. Even balanced, we still had about some dips into 40, didn't we? It's not like an ideal. Don't get me wrong, it's not like the worst thing ever. It's just if you do play a lot of games, especially shooter games and stuff, you would notice. You would notice the latency here. It just doesn't feel quite as snappy. Which can kind of just be more of an annoyance than anything else if you're used to it being quite snappy.
Damn, this door wasn't locked when I came through. Give me a sec. The lock is giving me some trouble, but I've got my best spot on.
And your OBS HWAV1 not showing.
This could take a bit. Hey, I left a stash up on
You
the
might
right
need to
door
maybe
upstairs
just
on the
DD
right
and
floor.
reinstall your drivers. I don't use the. I'm not using this GPU for the stream though. I use NVIDIA GPU 4080. So I don't use this GPU for that. I have a separate stream PC. So yeah, 100 FPS with balance, but like I say, you'll still notice latency here. I wonder if I just absolutely drop that down to the lowest, what that'll feel like, and then I'll quickly go back to native, and then we'll drop to 1440p. I'd say this obviously feels much better. I'd say probably wouldn't notice too much. Maybe ever so slightly, but it's much harder to tell there. We'll go back to native. This is obviously where the issues will start if you are trying to do this. Bear in mind this is 4K, but 1440p, which we'll check out in a little bit. I'm not expecting. Okay, it's actually it's because we've still got frame generation on, isn't it? Yeah, I was going to say, well, we're getting even higher there. So this is like bare native, no upscaling, no frame generation. Completely bare. None of this AI nonsense. And that's the kind of situation we're dealing with. Oof. 19. Probably the lowest we've seen, isn't it? So if we're getting this, my main issue is we're getting this at 4K. 1440p is not going to be that. It's going to be better than this, but it's also still not going to be that amazing. In terms of stutter, though, I mean, the frame time does look insane. Doesn't? Oh no, we were getting that massive stutter at the start, weren't we? I wonder if it happens to me here though. I'll run around it quick. So far, it hasn't done it to me. I was getting some insane stutter at the start. I will tell you that. Where it looks like the game's going to crash. It is stuttering here loads. Yeah, look, right there. You saw it right there. It looks like the game's going to crash. So yeah, I am getting that. That's probably what people are talking about. Once you switch on FSR though, that kind of completely goes away. I didn't see any of that at all. It almost completely fixes it. Which is annoying because it's this whole like reliance on upscaling just to make a game playable, which I really don't like. It should be somewhat okay, although you want to see better FPS with upscaling. It should at least be somewhat playable without it. I was going to quickly here just try and drop some of the graphic settings just to before we drop to 1440p. So if we maybe go down, what should we go down to? Check very high preset. So that's that actual preset up there, very high. So from badass to very high, you can see what it's... I'm guessing the stuff it's changed is in orange there, which is actually pretty cool to see it like that. So it's a bit of a range there. Very high, medium, and high. So it's all over the place. We'll see how much that improves things by. That's giving me about 30. Might be interesting to see low. Completely low graphics. Does my stuttering go away? Touch wood, it feels a little better. Oh no, it's still doing it right here, look. If I jump off here, will it? That's where it did it before, didn't it? Look at that frame time. Have I tried it with a 4090? No, I don't have my 4090 anymore. I haven't had my 4090 for ages. I sold it to get the 50. I need that money. What have I actually got to do here? So yeah, I wonder if 4K low, do we think that, how much is that going to help us? It is still stuttering. So it's still stuttering like that. Didn't do that crazy bad hitch where it looks like it's going to crash. I didn't have that. I'm dropping the settings a bit. There we go, 50. We could take that. What have I got to do here then? So yeah, straight away here, look at this frame time now. That looks a million times better. 4K low. And I tell you what, the game don't really look that different. I'd still probably much rather increase the graphics and just use upscaling though, or go 1440p with more maxed out graphics, but that does seem to fix actually a lot of the problems.
RJ, I've got the shield.
Awesome. Almost got the door. Come on down.
What other guns we got? So what I'm saying, you need to sell 4090 for 50. No, it's just it takes away some of the pain though, you know. Or do it and declare bankruptcy. It's one of the two.
There we go. Let's
Or do it and remortgage the house.
Maybe we can even pick up some of
One of the
other
three.
prisoners.
Bankruptcy, remortgage the house.
Oh no.
What were we thinking of 4K low then? That's actually like... I don't know. Don't mind that.
He made me.
What?
There was a time I would have used a gentler touch with these wayward creatures. But now they serve a...
When will I change to 1440p? In a sec. It'd be good to try and save it. Because I like to, when we change res, I like to restart it. And I don't know how saving works on this. Does it checkpoint?
Devilry.
I don't want to have to do all that again.
We have to get out of here now.
Does anyone know how the saving works?
I thought he'd marched them back to their cells.
I never imagined he butchered them all. We need to
VRAM as well, at 4K low, 11 gigs. It's brought down a lot, but
hijacked an order gun.
in-game benchmarking tool. I don't know actually. I haven't seen it. What would it be under? Gameplay? It's definitely not in visuals. What would it be under? I feel like I would have seen it. I'm not seeing anything like that. Unless you know specifically where it is in game menu, but I don't see anything like that. Is this game locked at 60? No. No. Unless you've... Only way it'd be locked at 60. Sorry, I keep pausing a lot, as if you like had a frame rate limit here. But if you're referring to, is it like Metal Gear Solid? No. It doesn't have a cap like that, which is good. Saving it is the blue terminal. As in, do I have to do something at the terminal? Or do I just go past it and it's when the blue thing opens, it's saved, right? Also, if you haven't already, make sure to drop a like on the stream. Only 1 like of 100 likes. Absolutely smashed it. Cheers, Brev. Well, I was going to drop to 1440p, but this is looking a bit spicy, isn't it? Might need that FPS. Might need that 1440p FPS, you know? We have ammo. Let me get rid of this guy. Is this the guy with the good hat? It is. Sick hat. It's getting absolutely wrecked. Easy, mate. Easy.
I gain power that I may give it.
Give me that. Give me that. How do I actually get that gun in my inventory? Oh, they're locked. Yes. Yes, lad.
All part of my master plan. Ow! This is where I betray you. Seriously, can you imagine?
I promise I'll drop it now. It'll save after this. Straight down.
Get out of here before the timekeeper. Yeah!
Too late.
What are you?
Did he just say yeah?
Oh, crap.
I'm always watching. I wanted to see how useful my new Vault Hunter could be in action. Besides, it's more fun getting your hands dirty when they are into your hands.
Echo! Transfer ownership!
Yeah, VRAM is very high, yeah. I mean, the absolute max we had was, what, like 15 and a half? It was basically at its limit, at 4K at least. Which is quite unusual for Unreal Engine 5. Normally at 4K it's like maybe 13 or so it's definitely high. On the high end.
RJ?
So I'm expecting 1440p, probably be over 12 natively, but here I'm at almost 11, and this is 4K low graphics, so 1440p max is probably going to be over 12.
None at all.
No!
That was a quick loading, wasn't it? I've got some, like, what's this weird fuzziness at the bottom right? Do you see that? All this flickering. Do you see it as well? Yeah, that don't look good.
Scoop it up, beach trash. Scoop it up, beach trash. Ooh, there's some over there. Beach trash. Getting rich off of beach trash. Ooh, oh, oh. Could it be my savior? My chosen hero sent from the starry beyond?
Why do we still have 30 FPS cutscenes? That seems to be a common Unreal Engine 5 thing, though, right? All of them are capped as 30, I swear.
I said, are you my chosen hero sent from the starry beyond? It's a simple question.
Loads of popping and stuff when it's switching scene. There's so much going on. I look at all the flickering and stuff.
Yes! Hello, beach trash.
Right, did it save?
CL4PTP.
I don't see a save. There's a save. I see something blue. Get that save on, lad. How do I know when it's done it?
I am Amon.
Has it done it?
Whole deal is that your friend RJ just helped me break out of
How do I
prison.
know?
He told me to find you.
RJ, my #1 recruit, most promising vault hunter I know. We'd be
Have I got to wait for this, like,
actually, where is he?
He
cutscene
did
to
not
end?
make it.
Where did the robot go?
Say, have I mentioned how promising you look? Welcome to the Crimson.
How's the performance?
RJ.
We'll drop down to 1440p because we've only seen 4K so far. The performance is definitely rough natively, and it seems much better with FSR on FSR 4. So it seems much better with that on, but at native at least, it's not great. I'm gonna drop this down. I'm gonna do a quick restart as well, just because I like to do that off. When I change the resolution, so my stream might look a little bit weird for a second. I'm just also gonna do all of this, but I'll restart and I'll fix the stream. I'm hoping that saved it. That was native. That was low though. That was 4K native, low graphics. We're doing sort of just under 60. I'll give the game. I'll completely quit the game. And I'll change my actual resolution on Windows just so I can full screen it as well. It makes things a bit easier. So just give me 2 seconds. Do consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. I'll try and I'll switch to my 5090 and maybe check that out tomorrow as well and see how that does. Do we think that'll do 60 FPS at 4K? 4K native? I'm thinking it probably won't. But we'll have to check it out. Right, I'll reboot. Oh, there's an update for the game already. I've got an update. What have they done? How big is the update? 2.7 gig. That's quick. Developers working late. Well, to be fair, it's probably... Are they doing it on American time? Because it's probably not late, is it? Probably in the working day, so... That would make sense, but... So, maybe if you have been playing the game, do a restart, because there's an update. Whatever they've done in that. I do have a 5070 Ti as well, yeah. I could check that out too. Okay, that was quick update. I'll reboot the game. Might have just broken Steam. I can't now see Steam. Oh, what have I done? It's because I changed the resolution. I've got the mirrored screen for my stream, and I shouldn't have maybe dragged it over. Okay, I'm booting. Graphics, yeah. I don't know if it's the art style of the game, but I didn't really notice too much difference between the max graphics and low graphics, really. Overlay is going to be absolutely massive. Drop that down. Oh. God, I thought the game had crashed. Couple of questionable stuttering where it definitely looks like the game's going to crash. You can see here though, I'm at 2560 by 1440. I'll change it on the screen too. So drop to 1440p. Graphics wise, I'm on the max preset, badass. We can check out low and stuff again. We'll check this bit out first. Native 1440p, so we've got FSR native AA, but it's full resolution, so there's no scaling, no frame generation. Everything's maxed. It's put motion blur on for me again, so I'm going to get that off. Because I don't want to throw up. Everything maxed very high there, you can see. I am on the latest drivers, yeah. The, what is it, 2025.9.1. So yeah, look at this here. 43 FPS I was getting there, 44, 50. It's still pretty rough, even at 1440p there. The lowest I think I saw was about 42. Kind of roughly was I was expecting. Obviously, from seeing it at 4K, I could roughly gauge that the 1440p FPS is not going to be like particularly incredible either. Definitely going to be much better though than doing 2025, but it's like how far are we going to dip? It's likely we might even get into the 30s. Like I'm hitting 40 there. It's almost definitely going to hit 39 at least, maybe at some point. Does feel better though. I've not had the stuttering that I had at 4K. Doesn't have that crazy hitching where it looked like the game was going to crash. I haven't seen that yet, so that's definitely better. But still going to be very reliant on upscaling here. So yeah, pretty rough still. You're not going to be doing 60 at 1440p native. Still going to be completely reliant on FSR. Power is still maxed, although it's dipping maybe a little bit, somewhere between 300 330. So it's no longer completely at the max, like permanently capped at the max. And the VRAM 2 is just under 12 gig, 11.8 gig. So it's on 12 gig GPUs. That's going to be like just about okay. It's absolutely it's at the limit though. Is it possibly going to creep over that? Maybe it's in some bits. Just holding that at the moment though. She might be alright on a 12. What's this? Hot dog?
These are batteries.
Give me a cheeky little hot dog.
They're complimentary. You're supposed to compliment them. Rude.
No, this is native at the moment. Native 1440p. I'll check FSR on in a sec. That will hopefully be a lot better. Just quickly testing native though.
Fear not, sad little toaster boy. I will destroy these rippers.
Really? I mean, really good job showing initiative, rookie. Come on.
Where's that one running?
This way.
I think I should probably be following him. Where did he go? So yeah, quite a range really. Somewhere between 40 and maybe 55 in some bits.
We're headed to that old order broadcast tower. I was gonna use it
Oh,
recruitment message, but I couldn't get up the elevator without getting taken.
it is FSR4, yeah. Not on right now, but the game does support it. But yeah, I think the lows here look better too. 4K was really the only problem for me in terms of stuttering. 1440p mostly seems okay. Like 0.1% lower 34 from an average of 46. It's not terrible. Although the frame time is, you know, it's got these small little micro sort of up and downs. But in terms of the actual feel of the game, I haven't noticed any stuttering at all like this. Oh, I'm gonna die. Damn, bro. That happened quick. Oh, no one's gonna res me here, are they? Is he gonna res me? Oh. Oh my god, that was close. Alright, I need to, like, pay attention to my health. What is that? A turret? It is a turret. I've got no ammo. Damn, this is quite hard, no? This gun is not good. Get rid of that turret. Is this health? Oh. Dude, this gun is so bad. Oh. That gun is so bad. We need to sort that. I might be fully dead here. The robot's not coming. That pistol, we gotta get rid of that pistol. That's horrendous. How do I get rid of it? Get rid of that. Do we really have anything that's better, though? What even is that? Oh no, that's also not good. I need just like a machine gun or something. Level 1, level 1. That's a level 2. Yeah, VRAM's crept up over 13 now. T is heal, is it? Thanks. I'm a little bit of a noob at this game, so I appreciate it. I'm going to check out FSR now. So if you go FSR, we'll put it to FSR quality. I'll show you in the overlay, adrenaline overlay. It doesn't look like it's going to open. I can't open it. Oh, adrenaline's completely disappeared for me. I've had loads of... Since I did the latest AMD driver update, I've had loads of issues with adrenaline. Anyone else had any issues? Like, it looks like it's not running on my PC. Okay, now it's in the... It's just been really like hit or miss. Sometimes when I switch my PC on, I can't open adrenaline at all, and that's happening to me again now. It just like refuses. There we go. I think. Is it open? It's open, but I can't see anything. I've got no games. There we go. We got there in the end. So you can see here, FSR4, we've got it overridden, got it active. We show that. Got it obviously set to quality. I'm hoping really this should be pretty good. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't hold above 60 pretty consistently. Hopefully not get any dips under. Let me try and do this bit again. Now that I can heal myself. Did it save? Cheese the AI. I banned you, huh? You thought I banned you? Why? Weird issues here and there with the adrenaline. Yeah. They seem to be... I've had occasional issues. Like, for a long time with it. But with the latest update, it seems to be particularly bad. Like, more often than not, I literally just can't open adrenaline at all. Which is kind of annoying when you're trying to, like, demo FSR4 and stuff. So how does the healing work then? Amazing. There we go. Oh, I can slide cancel. So, average of 71 here with FSR4 on. Looks pretty good as well. Not going to notice any difference between this and native. So, to be honest... Oh, look at that stutter there in the frame time. Still not perfect, but it's going to be a million times better than doing it native. Do get dips down to about 64 there, though, so... Only just clearing the 60. This is 4K? No, this is 1440p. With FSR4 on as well. I feel like the gunplay and stuff feels quite good.
What were those imbeciles?
He said something about my broad, as in my girlfriend. I don't have a girlfriend.
They've been trying to use glide paths to reach the tower to escape, but mostly they've just been splatting against the wall. Hey, you're splat resistant, right? Maybe you could steal a glide pack and fly across to get the elevator running. They got them at a ripper camp nearby. That new echo device you got can show
Need to
you
factory
where to go.
reset the driver.
Good thing he's using
Yeah, I had loads of issues. I downloaded this driver for Hell Is Us the other day,
marketable.
and I couldn't open Adrenaline at all. Every time I boot my PC, I just get this error message saying I need to restart for like Adrenaline to work, and it was in this loop. Every time I restart, it said that, so I just couldn't get out of it. I didn't once.
Stick over here by the
I
tower.
wasn't once able to open Adrenaline.
Ton of trash on 'em.
It kept saying it every time. You need to reboot. So I reboot. I need to reboot. So I reboot. It just did that over and over and over. I had to DDU everything like 5 times before it worked. I don't get the error message anymore now, but then occasionally it still just won't open. I have to restart my PC. I'm not quite sure what's going on with that. So FSR, I think it looks obviously much better. It's a bit of a shame though. We have to run with that. Native's just not going to give you 60. Unless you go 1440p low, which we'll check that out. Do that at the in a little bit. What other settings do we want to see whilst I'm at 1440p? Maybe check balance, performance and stuff. I'll check frame generation. Hopefully that should not have the latency won't be too bad with that. What the hell? This thing moves crazy. my god, it's so low. Now we're talking. Give me the green guns. GPU fan speed. It's currently about 70%. I put it up to. Get it balanced. Maybe add. That should maybe add another. Yeah, normally you see sort of 20 or so FPS difference between the two. I don't really feel like you see that on this. It's more like 10, maybe 15 at best. This is with FSR4, yeah. Unfortunately, it's going to really be the only way to... You either need to turn the graphics down or use upscaling. Otherwise, you are going to be playing with quite low FPS. Well, actually, what were those other weapons? Oh, that's actually a blue one, isn't it? So these are all still... Oh, hello. That's a level 3. Shotgun. Person, you're just going to watch the story on YouTube. Fair enough. I'll be trying this out on my 5090. We could do the 5070 Ti as well. Be interested to see how the 5090 does it 4K on this. Quite possibly it won't be 60. Almost definitely won't from what we've seen today. So that's balanced, FSR full balanced. Still, I think looks fine, to be honest. Quality looks fine. Not going to notice really much between balanced, quality, even performance. I think all look very similar. And it's giving us an average of 86, so it does bump you up a little bit. Power, though, is still maxed. Maxed again. I only really see that come down at, like, performance. Should we check out frame generation as well? I'll set it back to quality and we'll check frame generation just because I want to see what the latency is like with that. Should hopefully not... Yeah, this is fine like this. This is going to be much better than doing it at 4K. I can test that. Yeah, I'll test. We'll do 1080p next. After we've seen it at 1440p, I can drop it down more. I haven't seen 1080p yet. I'll check that out. So 100 and basically hitting my refresh rate on this monitor, 142 there, so maybe just under by 2 FPS, but. Feels fine too. Like, I'm not getting the latency that I was getting at 4K. It seems like actually okay. You could run like this. Maybe down a bit, the 120. And VRAM is still at that 12 region too. But it feels much better. Just a bit of a shame though that you have to run this for it to actually run decently. What do we think in terms of the Thing is, I find with a game like this, in terms of its art style, it's been a long time, really, like I said, since I played Borderlands 3, but it just looks the same art, doesn't it? Like, how much can you improve on the actual graphics, if you know what I mean? I feel like in a game like this, it's not... Unless I'm just completely off, and this looks way better than what Borderlands looks, and I just don't remember, but... I feel like the art style is kind of limited. Is that a bad take? Can you go in these holes? No. Would I play this game if... Would you play like this if you were to play the whole game, or do you prefer frame gen off? As in, like, personally... I normally don't really use frame generation if I was to just play in my own personal time. I have occasionally used it in games where it's like just doesn't really make much difference to the overall like feel of the game if I've needed it. For example, I've been playing a bit of Dune recently. I mean, it's a bit different for me because I have a 5090, so if I really want to play at 4K, I can just do it on that, but sometimes I've played on this GPU, and I've played Dune recently. I'll leave that at 4K, but to just try and help it out, I sometimes use frame generation, just because you don't really notice, like in a game like that, it doesn't really affect it that much. But I would probably wouldn't mind using it like this if I wanted to hit the refresh rate. Because I don't really think you can notice any difference between... At 4K, you could definitely notice. I definitely wouldn't do it at 4K purely because I would find that really annoying. Just because of the latency. And it's one of those games where... it just feels quite good when it's quite snappy.
No more game. Only the strong survive.
What we got on here? Average enjoyer. Thanks for subscribing.
You're just one step between me and vengeance.
What other settings did we want to see whilst I'm still at 1440p? We'll check out, maybe go back to native and try and drop the graphics down a bit and see what graphics preset we can be on to get 60. It's probably worthwhile to see that as well, wouldn't it? What's the game audio like as well? Is it too loud or too quiet? It's always hard to gauge it on a game like this. Sometimes the shooting's really loud. How is it? What the hell is that? FSL 4 doesn't add latency, only if you use super resolution. No, frame generation. Let's talk about frame generation. Frame generation does add latency.
You took your life into your own hands, Ripper.
I could feel it. At 4K, I could feel the latency. What's the minimum latency? Can depend on the game. But I think with like a fast-paced shooter game, you're going to notice the latency faster than you would do in like a slower paced game. I always thought the latency starts to get really bad when, in a game like Cyberpunk, latency gets really bad when you start hitting like 70, 80 milliseconds. I think it starts getting really noticeable in a game like that. It'd probably be sooner in a game like this. What have I got to do here then? Is there a big boss here? I do have a dual PC setup, yeah. When I say 5090, it sounds cool. As in my accent, or just the idea of the 5090 sounds cool. What the hell? I'm gonna die. Just cheese it like this, huh? This is ultimate cheese. What's going on there? Go back to native. Yeah, we'll try native, drop the graphics a bit. Switch that all off. It's definitely my sexy accent. Whew! In it, mate. Tech One MBO, how's it going? I had FSR on frame generation there, yeah. I've just switched that all off, though. So this is native 1440p max graphics. You see anywhere between 40 and 50, really. You shouting at me? You what, mush?
I wish you lasted long.
So it's going to be quite choppy like that. I'll just give me 2 seconds. If I drop it, should we drop medium? If I go put it on high, the high preset first, so you can see that. Put some stuff down to medium, some to high. Disables volumetric cloud shadows. Why does it put my motion blur back on? I hate that. So high preset, that looks like that'll actually give you 60. Just about. They're definitely doable still if you don't mind dropping the graphics a little bit. It is definitely possible. Oh, this is the big boss. Well, he's about to get some cheese. Oh, that's not gone well. I thought there'd maybe be some route around here. There's no one like my playstyle. I've got no health. Whose idea was this? What? Oh no. What downed me there? I thought I made that. I thought I made that out. Did something explode and get me? It's quite tough, isn't it? Like, health-wise. You really lose health, like, quick. Where am I? Oh, I'm still in there. I'm on normal. I'm on normal. It does pre-compile shaders, yeah. Most Unreal Engine 5 games do. On the first boot. Yeah, I'm not really sure. What have I got? I've got some grenades.
Rippers on the prowl.
What's the strategy here? Do you know what I mean? Oh wow, this ain't going well. I'm playing this like Doom. It's quite unforgiving on normal, isn't it? You have to take it like really quite slow. What's going on here? Like, you have to take it really slow. You don't want to play it like Doom. Should we see what I get with low as well? Low graphics.
Anyone else get resurrected?
Unlucky Domino, yo. Should we get on low? What's the highest? But it seems like high. If you just switch that down to high, I wonder if very high actually, if I switch it to that. That's going to be just under, yeah. So high preset at least gives you that 60. Yeah, very high is not going to do it. It's not going to do it at all. What's the absolute max we can get if we just keep it on native? There you go, 90. 100 FPS. And like I say, honestly, I don't think you'll really notice too much difference between max graphics and low, in all honesty. Who's shooting at me? I'm thinking this strategy, you know, maybe run around the edge.
Rippers! I can see the iron in their eyes.
Can I just shoot like these That's not worked. That has not worked. Get me out! Oh no! Oh. What is that? Okay. We're doing bits. Every time he chucks that, I'm just bailing. Can I test 4K as well? I have actually done 4K already. Did that for the first under 45, 50 minutes. I need to check out 1080p and then now I can maybe switch back to it, but... What, a rat? What, are you calling me a rat? Yeah. There. It's very true. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I mean, we almost done it, so... You gotta know, you gotta pick your battles, you know? Oh my god, he's so low. See what I mean? Makes it look easy. What weapons has he got for me?
Nice. His chest should be right nearby.
Because we absolutely need better weapons.
Hey, I got the glide pack. Sick. There's a reach nearby. Test it out.
Hey, come here real quick. Got something I want to tell you. Use his name. Come on, get some.
Quite like the music as well. Any other settings we want to see whilst I'm at 1440p? And I'll and then we'll switch to 1080p maybe if I can grab a save. What's this? Assault rifle. Absolutely want that. That's a level 4. That's the assault. If we do shotgun, where's the shotgun? I'll keep the shotgun on that one. What's this at the bottom? Is that, what's that? Is that a grenade? Here we go. No, oh yeah, look at that. Now we're talking. Oh yeah, look at this. It's game over. People trash talking me down there. Trigger finger. Oh. Nice. Oh, hello. Submachine gun. Where's the sub? That sounds like a piece of me. What do we get up there? Can I try all low FSR? All low FSR balanced? And then I need to get to a save and I'll switch to 1080p. We'll check that out. I think it's probably... How do I get up there? Oh, do I need to run it from there? Probably do, right? Is frame generation on? No, not right now. What were we thinking of the game then out of 10? What would you give it out of 10? So balanced, set to low. That has dropped my power by quite a bit now, 240 watts, so that's definitely better. Look over there. Oh, is it using this? I don't know how to use it though. Oh. Oof.
Now you can glide in the air like a majestic dove.
Actually, just like Doom.
You have to chase around in the parking lot. Head to that platform we saw those.
1 out of 10. Whoa.
I'll guide you from there.
No, it's not that. 1 out of 10. There's only a couple of games I'd give 1 out of 10. And that is the Golem game. Whatever the hell that was called. That's a 1 out of 10. And that King Kong game. This ain't 1. That's a long way down, isn't it?
There you are, rookie. I was beginning to think I hallucinated.
Can I... How do we save it? Is there a save down here?
I trust not my eye. I trust only in the unknowable God, whose tenants are.
If I just go near those save points, it should just save it, right?
I'm converted, but I have to warn you, I'm highly
Where was the save point? It was over there. I do think you definitely, with low graphics, I think in this bit here you can definitely tell. It doesn't look quite as good, but it's not a massive difference. I think like the lighting and stuff, you can tell. Everything just looks... There's like no dynamicness to the lighting. It's all just like bright. Those shadows and stuff. If I just go to this save point here, will that save it, just doing that? Is that how this works? I'm honestly not sure. Anyone know if that saved it? How would I know? What would I give it? What out of 10? I don't mind it. I feel this could be quite fun playing with other people, I think. I'd probably maybe give it a 6 or a 7. I'd need to play a little bit more. But I can see it being quite fun. I mean, I quite enjoyed the older games. It's just I used to play them loads when I was younger. I haven't really played it in a long, long time. That's a respawn point. Anyone know how I save it, though? This performance for frame generation. No, this is... at the moment, we've got all the graphics set to low, and we've got FSR balanced on. I do want to drop to 1080p. I'm just trying to get a save off, so... I can like carry on from where I left off to reboot for a 1080p. I can go to native. Like native's looking like pretty rough. Pretty rough mush. So can anyone help me? How do I save it? Or are we just going full risk it? Because, yeah, this is a respawn point, but how do I save it? Do I have to just get the next one? Have I done Ultra yet? This is Ultra right now. Ultra native. How's it possible Battlefield 6 to run better? It's in Frostbite engine. That's always garnered like quite high FPS, really. Maybe with the exception of 2042, I'd say probably wasn't particularly like crazy high FPS, but Frostbite normally like doesn't really have particularly low FPS. Like you can get quite good performance out of it. Where's it telling me to go here? Tell me to go? That's not good. I'm hitting the rock there. You see that? Look. It's hitting the rock. It saved. Did it save? All right, I'm risking it. Worst case is I have to just cut. You know, I have to just do that little bit there. But we'll check out 1080p. I'll go for the quick. I'll drop it down there, but I'll quickly reboot the game as well, just so it could, like, you know, reset the VRAM and stuff. Quit game. Be funny, wouldn't it, if there was another game update? Could you imagine? Every time I reboot, there's another update. Some developer or something's working like mad quick. What would we be more excited to see this game on next? 5090 or 5070 Ti? Did I run up the 5090 yet? No. No, I'll try that out tomorrow. Because it only came out a couple of hours ago. But do make sure to subscribe if you're interested in seeing it on the 5090 or 5070 Ti. I'll try and check it out over the next couple of days. We've also got, there's a lot of games really coming out. The next game I was quite excited about was, is it Silent Hill? Silent Hill F, I think, comes out. That's maybe the next game that I was looking at, 25th of September. There's a lot of games. I have loads on my Steam, in like on my wish list. So 1080p, 1920 by 1080. Got that there. What are the other settings on here? Oh, there are stats. Someone was mentioning that earlier. There it is. It's there. I couldn't see it because it's hidden behind my overlay. There is some. Maybe I'll check out and see. I'll see what kind of stats it produces. But I'll do native 1080p, so FSR full resolution. So no upscaling, no frame generation. We've got the preset set to badass, so that's everything maxed. The only thing I've changed is motion blur off. Hopefully. I mean, I might, if we don't get 60 FPS doing this, I might cry. Oof, GS. 70. 64. We'll take it. 64 FPS is the lowest at 1080p. Honestly, I think that could, well, that might dip under 60 in some bits, you know. 60, I saw it, 60 FPS there. I'm getting 60 FPS as the lowest there, 59 at 1080p. Now that is pretty rough. That is definitely not on. You're looking at probably an average of somewhere between 60 and 65, which is crazy. Even my power is maxed. VRAM's at 11 gig. 11 gig at 1080p is crazy. I don't even remember the last time I saw that much at 1080p. I remember Last of Us, the first one. Oh my god. The first game. That was using VRAM like that. Dude, those birds absolutely just wrecked me. Oof. I can't believe the variance between 4K and 1080p though. It's pretty you get what, like 2025 at 4K. You get about 40 or so at 1440p, 4045. And then like 60, you get an average 67 here. That's probably the most disappointing, because 4K low FPS I can kind of take it because it's like, what do you expect? But 1080p, what we doing, bruv? I'm in big trouble here. How do I get up there? I'm gonna get spanked by these things. Definitely really, like, when I do this too, it dips so much. Chill.
This grenade has your name on it!
Is this cheesing it? How is that not hitting it? What? How's that not hitting it? The edge of the rock is like crazy. How far is it sticking out? What the hell? I remember Battlefield used to do this. Look how far out that is. What kind of fight is this? It's Unreal Ho. You know what? That sounds like the start of like you know, like rap songs when like the producer puts in the like, I don't even know what you call it. They put in the like tag. You know? Do you know what I mean? It's Unreal Ho. That's like a producer tag. It should do that. That should be... You know, like FIFA when it's like EA Sports. It boots that up. They should do that. Unreal Engine games. It's Unreal Ho. I think that's pretty catchy. I could do the voice for it.
You made it! Now call the elevator!
It is locked down.
Ugh,
Require proper
the stuttering,
clearance.
what the hell?
Jeez, do I need to do everything for you? Search around.
0.1% lower 4.
Recruits these days.
Perhaps these dead order troops have something on them.
I've got to go down there. Oh, I've just got to jump, have I? I wanted to, quickly, I want to get FSR on. Let's do what they want us to do. FSR 4, quality, boom. 1080p. I could try the 1590 out tomorrow.
The triangle on the elevator looked like a bolt. Get your hands dirty, rookie.
Oh, he's down here. Who's just opening that door up? What's I supposed to do? Entering way area waypoint. What? Ah, it's up top. God damn it. You have to run back round. So FSR 4, still sitting under 100 there. Average of 107. I'll reset. It's probably looking maybe like 90 to 100. Around about that. Definitely starting to look a little bit fuzzy as well. Usage though at 1080p, that does hold up quite well. We're still sitting at about, well, dropping maybe a little, but 95%, 99% usage. It's pretty good. My power is fluctuating a lot though. How to disable rage? You can't disable it in this. Oh, you're having a laugh. God damn it. I was not thinking. Damn it! This is FSR 4. You can get it in there. You can override it in Adrenaline. It's available for this game. Alright, third time lucky on this. This is max graphics, yeah. Have I tried Monster Hunter? I have played it, yeah. In terms of what performance. I don't know what the performance on that game's like now. It was terrible when it first released, but I didn't really play it again. Played it when it first came out. It's not... I didn't really enjoy that game that much, but... Performance possibly is better now because it's been out for ages. And obviously the longer a game's out, the more performance stuff they can do for it. What have I got to do here? I should have listened, shouldn't I? I feel like I should be able to interact with something, but... It's just... a load of bodies. Is there... What's all this blue stuff? What is that? How can I see a mission or something? How do I see my mission? Absolutely nothing to interact with. The up top. On the left. Oh yeah, get clearance. Get clearance for elevator. What does that mean? Get clearance? As in like get a key card for it, like security clearance.
Gruesome, but
Oh.
necessary.
Oh, wait, what? What was that? I pressed E. I pressed E on him. Did he have... Oh, I had to
It's working.
take it out of his head or something.
I ascend! Rookie, I could kiss you, but only if you were into it, and if I were in any way attracted to humans, and if I had a mouth. I have no mouth and I must kiss! Now, Rookie, we have a sacrosanct mission as Crimson Resistance.
Dead bodies of the key. Yeah, in fact, I seemed to find it. I couldn't really see it though. I came here, pressed E, and it seemed to just get it.
This place will make a great safe house, too.
What other settings did we want to see whilst I'm at 1080p? Do we want to check frame generation, maybe native, drop the graphics a bit as well? That would probably be worthwhile. Definitely though, I mean the stuttering's not been terrible for me. It sounded like a lot of people on Steam were saying that the stuttering was like really bad. The only issues I had where it was really bad was 4K. 1440p it had really low FPS, but it didn't really stutter that badly. It's stuttering a little bit there for me, but it's definitely not the worst I've seen in Unreal Engine 5. We've had a lot worse. It's fairly playable for the most part, stutter-wise. To be fair, I do have FSR on here though, which does help it quite a lot star-wise. But it did seem better 1080p, 1440p compared to 4K with that. No stutters, yeah. I mean, it is likely, obviously, people will be playing on all types of different GPUs. I can imagine this being a more of an issue, obviously, on older hardware. Oh, these like side missions. You know, especially VRAM, like I was saying, 1080p here, and I'm at 11.3 gigs of VRAM. If you're trying to play this on an 8 gig GPU, this is with FSR on as well.
The whole planet needs to hear my uplifting voice. I'll interface directly with this tower's transmitter and broadcast a message of inspiration. By pressing that button, you are going to shoot more electricity through me than a crypto server.
1080p native. Oh wait, sorry, I can't see a message. What did you want to see? 1080p. Graphics to high. As in like the high preset. The only issue is the high preset will set stuff to medium as well. But that's an easier one to go off. This will probably give you quite good FPS because even at max, we had quite high, not quite high, but at max we had like 60, so dropping it down 2 presets. This is native though, so you'll see obviously I dropped. We've still got FSR native AA, full resolution, which is obviously native. Seeing about 100. 12 gig on a 4070. Yeah, 4070 with 12 gig, this is fine. I was thinking more of 8 gig GPUs that are aimed at 1080p, you know? Because we're currently at 1080p here and I'm at 10.5 with the graphics set to high.
Are you okay?
Okay.
FSR or DLSS doesn't use more VRAM; it actually decreases. Yeah, no, I know. That's why we had more. We had more at native. We were using FSR there. But I was saying it was still at 11. Even though we had FSR on, we still had 11 gigs of VRAM at 1080p, which is still very high.
Sounds like a vicious battle for freedom you've got ahead of you, rookie.
Okay, we can fast travel here. So this is like the main base.
Me? I thought you were a one-robot army.
Yeah. And the Order has way more robots. No way I'm getting in the middle of all that. Field promotion. I dub the acting vice admiral of the Crimson Resistance.
Can I do ammo? Is that ammo? Okay.
Now go save those outbounder guys. They seem like they're in a real dill pickle.
Just leave the money on the dresser.
What was the VRAM usage of 1440p? I did do 1440p and 4K. We did do that already, but it was, what was it? It was like 1213. Maybe even a little bit more. 4K was about 15.
Nowhere to hide. Your friend learned that lesson. You know, I may not have been able to feel the knife entering his chest. But that sound.
You're responding. Oh, okay, no worries.
Did you hear it? Or were you more focused on the light?
Responding to someone saying FSR uses. Yeah, no. I feel like in this game, normally FSR does drop your VRAM usage. It drops it a bit, but it's not. It's not like a massive amount. The only reason we've dropped a gig here is because I dropped the graphics from max to high.
I know we're saying the planet and all, but you're still a vault hunter. If you want to get access to the vaults of Kairos, you'll have to find the pieces of the vault keys scattered around Kairos. There are decommissioned silos around the world that can help point your Echo Forward to a nearby vault key fragment. I'll mark one on your map.
What level's that? Level 5. Hello. A level 5 submachine gun. Get that in there. Where's it gone? Oh. Oh, we've unlocked a different slot. Okay, sweet. Which one is it, though? It's that one. No, FSR isn't on at the moment. We're native. FSR full resolution here. It's FSR native AA. We're not using upscaling, though. Where is it? Where did my assault rifle go? That's beastie, that is. There was a patch, yeah, I already did it. What other settings did we want to see? Let me know. I can maybe change the resolution again. Well, that's not good. Oh, this really ain't good. Oh my god. Damn, bro. Oh, second win. So it's not even 1080p. This is 1080p, yeah. I'm not using FSR or anything. It's just FSR native AA. So we're using the anti-aliasing, but there's no upscaling happening. Question is, how do we save in this bit? Low 1080p native. I can switch back to 40p in a sec. We'll check out. I'll do 1080p whilst I'm still at it. Otherwise, it's going to be more of a pain. What 1080p low? Oh well, that definitely graphically. What the hell happened to the grass? Look at the grass. It's all disappeared. Wait. Okay, that's... Wait. Which one's the grass setting? What's the grass setting? That's actually quite crazy how different that is. Yeah, look. What the hell? Didn't notice that before. That's crazy. Was it just bugged where it hadn't loaded yet, maybe? Just put bits of... Just go on, slap a bit of grass. Here and there. I think that's actually it. What's happening here? Just put a bit of grass in. What's happened? What am I looking at right here? What? It's disappeared. Oh, I want to shoot, but I feel bad. What's happening, though? It just looks so funny. It's like they're ducks on water. Foliage, yeah, is that a setting? I didn't see it. Foliage density. What was off like? Oh yeah, literally no... no grass. Makes it a lot easier to see the animals. I didn't really notice that at 1440p though. Why was I just not paying enough attention? Yeah, this is 1080p low, 1080p native low, and we're still at 8 gig of VRAM. Just above. So this is really the lowest it'll be. Unless you go FSR Ultra Performance 2, but still. Pretty crazy. $4090 gets 40 FPS. Yeah, I'll have to check out the 5090 tomorrow. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're not already, and you'll see when I go live with it. Try and check that out. We'll see. Oh, we'll see how we get on with that.
Success, Terra Burns!
The Rippers have come to spread their madness.
Where are these all coming from? What? Try high settings. I think we did this already. That looks much better. Big stutters again though. That's an ally. Oh, what, the one up there? This is 1080p at the moment. It should say in the bottom left.
And now that you've accomplished something that benefits me, you deserve a treat.
Oh, it is an ally.
I know how it sounds, but I was walking through the page and someone just called me up and insulted me. What was that about?
I know how it sounds, but...
What's going on over here? Was it low ultra performance? This is going to look absolutely outrageous. Oh my god. I think I just threw up in my mouth. Getting 180 FPS though. Oh my god, that looks absolutely horrendous. Look at this. The quality is crazy bad. Look how blurry it all is. Look at the things flying around. Look how blurry that is. Oh my god. That is horrendous. Big stutters as well.
Witness vengeance.
I'm gonna let that guy get absolutely smoked by the animal. Is this with frame generation? No, this isn't with frame generation. We could probably make it look even. Although frame generation, it can affect sometimes the visual quality around like objects and stuff, but it can sometimes create some weird visual stuff. But you'll probably notice more of an effect from going ultra performance. But I'm getting 320 FPS here. Shoo! That'll do. We'll take that. 350, 360. It looks absolutely horrendous though. Look at that. It looks okay when I zoom in. What's going on here? Look at it. What on earth? The visual quality is absolutely terrible. This has actually got to be up there with some of the worst I've ever seen, I think. And the outline of stuff, why is it so... Like, look at that. What the hell is going on? The outline of everything has this really large, like, outline border to it. And it doesn't... It has a really large outline border to it when I'm just looking like that. And when I ADS, it disappears. Do you see? Yeah, look. It's got this really massive outline and then it disappears. Right, we've broken there. We fixed it. We fixed the game. Completely fixed. No issues. Perfectly fine like this. And also, we're under 8 gigs of VRAM. Now we're at 7.9. Perfect. It's going to be absolutely perfect for 1080p. What the hell? I'm on fire. Dude, that guy's getting absolutely smoked. Wrong button, wrong button. What's going on here? Absolutely just churning through ammo.
You should have put up more of a fight.
Those guys had absolutely no idea what was about to hit him. Whoa. $720p. Well, it might break my stream. No, it won't. Oh no. I feel like the FPS isn't really that different. It has brought my VRAM down though to really quite 7.7. It's getting better. I feel like it's not rendered anything in here, though. Is there supposed to be something there? Oh, I'll tell you what, this would actually really make you quite ill, I think, looking at this. Level 6 pistol. I need to start getting rid of stuff. It's so blurry. Look at the character. You can't quite see it behind the overlay, but it's... I mean, you can see his leg and his arm here. That is, like, fuzzy as hell. How do I just filter by? What else have we got? Level 2. Where's all my stuff going? I feel like I just picked up... what's that one? I already got level 4 anyway. Switch to badass settings. I can do. I'm at 720p though. It's not really going to help us. And I can't change the resolution back now. What have I done? Max the settings. Why can't I change the resolution back? I'm stuck. I'm stuck forever. What, I'm going native like this? Oh my god. Probably change it on the screen just so you're aware this is not even 1080p anymore. I was thinking 80 FPS there. At 720p. Let's see if I can try and save it again. Where was that save point? Just under 100 FPS at 720p. I've got 11 gigs of VRAM. At 720p, what is happening? If you just max the graphics, you're screwed. You're screwed VRAM-wise. It doesn't matter what resolution you're at. If you max the graphics, you will not have enough VRAM. 11.2 gigs of VRAM at 720p. I don't think I've ever seen that. That's a real problem. Now, does that save it if I just literally run up to this like this? It has forced path tracing. I don't think it has forced path tracing, just purely off the FPS. At 4K, we're doing like 2025. If that was path tracing, that would be like 10. Because you can compare with Black Myth Wukong, same game engine. If you put full ray tracing on this GPU, it's like less than 10 FPS at 4K. We were doing 2025, so that to me suggests it's not path tracing. So I would say that there's not forced path tracing. Performance would be worse, would be much worse. It would be completely unplayable. 1440p would be like 20 FPS, where it's like 40. So it definitely doesn't have path tracing. I'm gonna just quickly. What resolution should I switch? Maybe 1440p, and I'll check that because I'm gonna have to go soon. And honestly, my eyes can't take 720p anymore, but I think I'm going to have to quit the game because I can't... It won't let me come out at 720p. Once you've got onto it, you can't get out. Look, I literally can't escape. I've also just realised my CPU is at 98%. What the hell is just happening? How am I gonna? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get out of 720p. You know. How am I? Oh god. Why is it not giving me the option to change it back to anything else? It's kind of worrying seeing that. It is Lumen, yeah. That's not path tracing though. Same in like Black Myth Wukong. If you don't have full ray tracing on, you'll have Lumen on, but that's not like you have to actively switch full ray tracing, which is path tracing on. Like in the actual game. This game doesn't have path tracing. Doesn't even have any ray trace settings like at all in the game. I'm fingers crossing here. Just give me a second. Oh god, I can't... Oh god, I can't get out of 720p. Oh no. Who told me to go 720p? I can't get out of it. And now my stream is screwed as well. I can't even show you. Everything is screwed. Anyone got any ideas how I get back out of that? That's not good, is it? That is not good. I'm going to have to change it in the game files or something. I can't get out of it! Oh my god, and I can't show you either. It's completely screwed everything. Why? I can't even show you. It won't let me. There we go. I can't get out of it. Look. I've tried everything. This is what happens. What is it? Fuck around and find out. What else could it what could it be? Oh, that is actually royally screwed. TSR? Will that maybe help me? Oh, it's properly screwed. Verifying Steam. Do you think that'll do it? Software ray tracing force. Well, it's an actual Unreal Engine 5 thing, Lumen. It's not like a force, it's like a built-in thing. I can verify files. It's a little bit concerning though, isn't it? Oh my god, it keeps pushing my stuff over to the other screen. Holy. I'm not convinced the verify. I'll do it. I'm not convinced that's going to fix it though. I might have to change the files, which is a real pain. I'll try and find the path, the game, what is it? Engine. Engine.ini. What would it be? Engine binaries. I'm gonna have to just search for it in the folder. I don't know what that is. Turn off full screen, go to window. I tried that. It's still the same. Oh, it might actually, you know, it won't be in that path, will it? It'll be in, it'll be on C, won't it? The config. Yeah, well, I have to force it in the files, but I don't want to have to be forcing that every time I want to change res. I might just have to... I'm verifying the files. It's at 95%. Game user settings. Yeah, what's the actual path for that, though? I can't find it. And when I search, it doesn't seem to come up. Content. Yeah, I thought it was in documents, but I don't have a Borderlands folder in there. There's no Borderlands. What's would it be under 2K maybe? Is that the folder? Unreal Engine 5 can disable it. Yeah, in some games you can, but a majority of the games there's no, it's like on by default. Documents. Yeah, I can't find it though. There's no folder in documents in even local data. Local app data, there's no Borderlands folder. Because I think it's probably called something else. Send it back and get a 5090. I have a 5090. I'll try that out tomorrow. Borderlands. Yeah, for some reason though, I don't have that folder. Yeah, I literally don't have any Borderlands folder. It must be called something else. Okay, it's verified the files. Verified game files, that's why. Yeah, but it wasn't there before. It wasn't there before I did it. It's doing it. I know it's broken because look, it's bricked my stream thing again. That's why I know it's not going to let me. Yeah, it's still screwed. It's still screwed. Damn it. Saved games. It's literally, it's not in there. I'm looking for it now. Even after verifying game files, there's no folder with that. It must be called something else. Unless I'm completely missing it. I can find it in obviously where it's actually installed. In my game drive. I can see it in there, Borderlands 4. I do have fiber, yeah. Thing is I'm gonna have to go soon, so if I have to uninstall, reinstall, I might as well just end stream because it's kind of killing my vibe. I just don't know. I must be just missing it in C. I just don't. There's no folder called Borderlands at all. Your FPS is around 80 to 90 with what settings though? Sounds like you're probably using FSR. You're either using FSR or you're at 720p. As we saw, 720p native is about 90 FPS. 90 to 100. So the only way you're getting 80 to 90, you're using FSR if you're at any other resolution. Or low graphics, lowered graphics. Right, I think unfortunately I'm going to have to just end the stream. I have to head off. I'll try and figure it out. Might have to just reinstall the game or something. It's like fully bricked my actual like Windows too. It's like I can't. So you can see Steam here. I can't move it. Oh, there we go. I can't move this though. Look, I don't know why. I can move it like this, but I can't drag it. There we go. It's just absolutely chalked it. I'm not doing 720p ever again. Whose idea was it? You're getting banned. No, I'm only joking. Check Willow Game. What the hell is that? Oh, Willow Game is the folder. In what? C? Willow Game. I don't know anything called that either. I'm gonna just search local Borderlands. Border. PC restart will help. It won't affect it because I'm on a stream PC. I don't think that won't fix this issue. This is like a game specific issue. Restarting the PC is not gonna make any difference. There's no folder. There is no. I've just searched for Borderlands. And then there is nothing called that. It's chalked. It's absolutely chalked. Will it not tell me in Steam where it is? Installed files. It'll just say the game though, won't it? Full chalk. Yeah, I tried looking in that. Documents. No, users. My user. Documents. Oh my god, it's in there. Oh my god, you absolute hero. Game user settings. Oh my god. AKQJ10. Give that person a knighthood. Give that person a knighthood. What? Oh my god, there it is. Resolution X, resolution Y. What do I set it to though? 2560, 1440. My only concern though is... have I fully bricked the actual in-game resolution though? I'll try and boot. Thanks for that. I might have to reinstall the game anyway because I don't want it to. I don't want to have to keep changing it in that file like every time. We're not living in the 90s. Literally what we've all been saying. I did not see anyone post that exact path. Someone said app data local, which it's not in that. I don't see that path. Difficult. It maybe there's lots of messages, but we got there. Because I was looking at app data, it's not in there. Oh, that has fixed it, but I can't do 4K though. So that's still not completely fixed it for me. I'll have to still try and figure out what the hell's happened. I guess the strategy would be to set it to 4K in the game files. It's only giving me like everything below it. Documents my game, most people say. Yeah, no, sorry, all I was seeing was app data, people telling me to go into app data, which is what I was doing. Documents in there. That's given the exact path, so that made it a bit easier. No harm, no foul though, we got there. I appreciate it. So 1440, I'll just, to be honest, I've sort of run out of time really after faffing about with that. I'll try and boot back in quickly and just play. No, there should be a 4K option here. I'm on a 4K screen. When I first booted the game, I had a 4K option. I should have all the options here regardless. It's alright. I'll probably just have to, I don't know, I'll figure it out. It'd just be easy to look off stream probably. That frame time though, loading in there is absolutely outrageous. FPS looks like it's even lower in this bit than it was in the other area. Frame time looks worse here as well. And also, this just looks way less than 40 FPS to me, or am I going crazy? Oh, look at this. Like, it's saying I'm getting 40 here. This is not, this feels less than 40. Not looking good, bruv. Am I using FSR? No, not at the moment. We do absolutely need that, though. Otherwise, it's just an absolute mess. Oh. That looks better.
You should have put up more of a fight.
Much better than 720p, I tell you. Quality-wise. You're running at 120 FPS on a 7900 XT? Yeah, but you're not playing it native, though. This is Ultra, yeah, but this is with FSR on. Quality. Is this native? No. Big boy. Oh, shooting at me. It is FSR4, yeah.
Would you be proud of me, far mother?
Still some pretty big stutters as well. That's not good. What upscaling am I using? FSR quality. How's the 1080p FPS at what native? Native 1080p is literally doing like 60.
Well, that's a relief. Suppose I owe you the full story now. Got a right nasty feeling about these.
You are as free as one can be on this world.
Looks pretty good coming through there, the light.
Me? Hardly. Look at all this. Papa hired me to keep this place spotless. So much for that. But someone ought to set this to rights. I own that much at least.
Perhaps I can assist.
I'm using fluid motion frames, no.
Tragedy, stranger.
I'm Byron. Papa's me cousin. Was, I suppose.
What was native 1440p? Native 1440p is like 40. It's like between 35 and 40 on average.
He shouted at me to shut myself up in there, and that's what I did. Then I heard the Ripper screaming, gunshots. Then it went quiet after a bit. I heard the stranger's voice.
What's the 9070 XT comparable to Nvidia? Probably around. I mean, it depends on the game. It can vary quite a bit, but it gets compared a lot with the 5070 Ti.
It is not cowardice to avoid an unwinnable battle. The soil is rich with the blood of brave fools.
Now wait here while I survey for clues.
How? What do you mean? What? How is it getting 40 FPS at native? I mean, it does that. It'll do that in pretty much like it's not really too dissimilar from other Unreal Engine 5 games, really. If you max all the graphics in Unreal Engine 5 on this GPU at native 1440p, you're not doing. In most cases, you won't be doing 60 FPS. The only way you're getting that is through like upscaling or frame generation and stuff. $5070 Ti and 5080. Yeah, the 9070 XT gets compared to the 5080 in like one game, but I don't really count it personally. As like an overall average, it's more in the realms of 5070 Ti. Like that's more like average. You can get like COD and stuff where it outperforms like a 5080, but I just don't really. You can't really count it off one game. It's more punching above its weight in that than actually doing that as a consistent thing. This is with FSR4, yeah, quality. I've got it set to. I should unlock my action skill. How do I do that? Is that one? No, I've just done 3 in that. How do I use it? That is not that button. Is it something that I use? I have a 9800 X3D. Settings, it's all maxed. Max graphics, FSR4 quality. I'm trying to find that save point. I don't remember where it is. It's over this way. Is there a map? There is a map. That's a save, isn't it? How does it look at all low? As we saw earlier, all low settings, like you can definitely tell graphically the difference. Definitely not the same effect as you see in other games. But I mean, the big thing is like when we set foliage to low, it's just there is no foliage, so it looks kind of weird. This is Ultra FSR4 quality. You have to confirm the skills. Didn't I do that? I see the slot. Action slot. Undo passive. I've got something in there. Oh, this is how you undo. Anyway, guys, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go. I need to get dinner and stuff because I've got to get up early for work. Like I say, what I'll do is I'll probably switch to the 5090 tomorrow, and we can check it out on that. It'll be quite interesting to see it on that because that's gonna, you know, that's the absolute best GPU you can have. So if that can't do 4K 60, we're in big trouble. So if you're keen, you want to have a look at that, just make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I should go live hopefully similar time tomorrow, depending on what time I finish work. Yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for helping me out trying to find that game file. At least I'll look at it. I'll try and look at it tonight to make sure that I can actually change it to 4K and it hasn't fully broken that whole resolution scale, but it looked better, didn't it? If not, I might just have to reinstall the game. That'll fix it, won't it? See ya, mush. Alright, mush. Anyway, catch you later. Peace.